Okay, we're back now. Remember what we're doing here. We're basically creating mini scenes, mini pictures, many little mini stories of what's going on in those wacky, nonsensical, upside down stories stick in our mind, and the things that we are trying to remember actually stick by using these wacky little stories. So it's fun. So let's go on with verse number 4. Blessed are they who mourn, for they will be comforted. Well, Miss Bessie and her aardvark, they insult the tie. Remember, the tie is number 4 on our clown file. She told the tie he was ugly because he was so wide and he was lime green and striped. The tie was crying. He was mourning because she insulted him. She felt really bad, and she actually went and got a gigantic comforter, came back and comforted him. Blessed are Miss Betsy and the aardvark, they who mourn. And the tie was mourning, for they will be comforted. He was comforted then by the gigantic comforter. Number 4. Number 5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Again, Miss Bessie and the aardvark, they were the ones who put that meat in the jacket. Remember the sleeves of the jacket, number 5 on our clown file? Miss Bessie was the one who did that. So blessed are the meek. So that meat will remind us of meat. Blessed are the meek, for theirs, no, for they shall inherit. For they shall inherit the earth. Well, once the clown found out it was Miss Bessie who done that, he just got upset and went and put all of that meat on top of her head. But she didn't care. She just walked around like she was an heiress to the throne of the earth. So inherit the earth, for they shall inherit. So she pretended she was just an heir, and imagine her sitting on the earth. She's just this queen, princess, heiress, for they shall inherit the earth. That's number 5. Number 5, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Number 6, that's our skinny belt on the clown file, full of cookies on our list, so we can use that. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst. So the cookies can remind us of hunger. Miss Betsy actually was taking those cookies off your belt and she was eating them. So blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness. Well, what's going to happen if you eat a whole lot of cookies all the time? You're going to get pretty full. So Miss Betsy got pretty full. Ended up being like the Pillsbury Doughboy. For they shall be filled. They will be filled. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. All right, that's number 6. Let's go on to number 7. Number 7 on our file was what? The pants. And well, Miss Bessie, she's in this scene again. Blessed are. Well, Miss Bessie, she decides to take the pants on a drive, and they go in her Mercedes. Yeah, she's driving a Mercedes. Blessed are the merciful. Mercedes, merciful. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Well, Miss Bessie was not a very good driver, and she was driving too fast. And the pants was in the front seat, and he was trying to get her to slow down, but he didn't have any feet, so he couldn't stop the car. And guess what? Miss Bessie drove right into a Shoney's restaurant. They shall be shown mercy. Blessed are the Mercedes, merciful, for they will be shown. She drives into a Shoney's restaurant. Some of you may not know a Shoney's restaurant, something similar to a Cracker Barrel, but they're in the South. A Shoney's restaurant. So number 7, blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. That takes us to number 8. We are almost there. Number 8 on our file was what? The socks. Remember, they were full of candy. Yeah, well, Miss Bessie, she actually has a cute little kitty, a little small kitty. So there, Miss Bessie, she comes and she stands with her little kitty. She puts him down by the socks, and the kitty is purring, purring. Blessed are the pure in heart. Well, the candies in the socks, they were heart shaped. And the poor little kitty wanted some of those heart shaped candies. Blessed are the pure in heart. And this little kitty, too, had the most gigantic, big saucer eyes. And he would be looking up, wanting, right? Wanting, looking up because he wanted to see God. Because he knew God would give him that candy if God thought it was appropriate, of course. So blessed are the pure in heart. He has the big eyes for what? For they will see God. So the big eyes looking up, looking for God to provide their needs, like we look to God to provide for all of our needs, not just our wants like chocolate candy, but our needs. Number 8, blessed are the pure in heart, big eyes, for they will see God. Number 9, blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God. Well, Miss Bessie, she made a peach pie. It was awesome. And the shoes, which are number 9 in our file, one of the shoes stepped in the pie by mistake, of course. So he called his other shoe friend to tell him what had happened. But his other shoe friend, he was out taking a sun bath. He was in the sun. So blessed are the peacemakers. Blessed are the peacemakers. Because that shoe wanted to make peace with Miss Bessie. So blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called. He called his friend who's in the sun. They will be called sons of God. Number 9, blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God. And number 10, blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. All right, so Miss Bessie, again, she actually has a cute purse. So the cute purse reminds me of persecuted. Blessed are those who are persecuted. Blessed are those who are cute purse. And guess what? Her purse is full of bees. Blessed are those who are persecuted because, the bees reminds me of because of righteousness. Or there's this other lady named Miss Wright. She wanted that cute purse. So she was trying to take it from Miss Betsy. So they were tugging back and forth. But Miss Bessie, she won. And then Miss Bessie, she was tired because of the struggle. And she and her bees in her cute purse, they went to the back of the car because all of this is happening on the car. And there was a king-size bed. And guess what? Yep, she laid down in the king-size bed, which is the kingdom. And she dreamed about heaven. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who are persecuted, cute purse, persecuted, bees in the purse because of righteousness. Miss Wright want that purse, but she didn't get it. For theirs is the big king-size bed, kingdom of heaven. Miss Betsy goes to the trunk of her car where there's a king-size bed, and she and her bees take a nap and dream about heaven. Kingdom of heaven. There you have it, verses 1 through 10. I want you to go back and listen to this again and see the scenes in your mind. I want you to go over it at least 2 more times until you think you have it or have most of it. And then, of course, you need to write it down. Write down verses 1 through 10 as much as you can recall. And whatever you can't recall, go back and then compare it to the NIV version. That's the version I used. And fill in the blanks. Another thing I need to say is that, of course, this will take a little effort a little time and effort, but remember, God, our amazing God, is worth our time and worth our effort. When I would do this, it would take me 2 or 3 days working on it little by little, but in time, in a short period of time, I got it and it's in there. And what happens is, like, this is my story, but once you learn the technique, of course, you can put your own images, your own pictures, but just remember they need to be wacky. They need to not make sense because the brain, the mind will receive them and remember them. If it doesn't make sense, now that doesn't make sense, but it works. So give it a try. See you in lesson number 6.